Well, hello there, Sagittarius. How are you? It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. So today we are doing your mid-March tarot reading. So this is good for now until really just about mid-April. We'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details. And this is good for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if the message doesn't resonate here with you, you may want to check out one of your other signs to see if there's a message there. All right, so let's see what we have here. Your animal spirit, frog spirit, clear out the clutter and protected by angels. Okay, there's this energy here that there's something that you want to clear out in your life. Okay, there, you know, it could be a sense of some type of a burden that you want to drop, or a career change you want to make, a relationship you've outgrown and maybe want to spend less time and energy on. There's something here, but you're afraid to, because it could impact either you or your family, those that maybe are dependent on you financially or something like that. You're just a little bit weary of making this change, you know. So let's take a look. We're going to move to the tarot here to see what your present energy is, any area of resistance or obstacles on your path, and then finally we'll take a look at advice from Spirit about how you can move forward on your path in a much more fluid way. So let's see what we have here. Wow, this is huge. Okay, I feel like this is probably has something to do with your career sector, okay, or a creative project that you're working on, something to do with, my goodness, it's just beautiful. Something to do with something that you are trying to put out into the world. And that's probably why this protected by angels is here. You could be a little bit concerned about how this might affect you or your loved ones financially, or perhaps even, you know, emotionally or mentally. Say you're making a big switch in your life, perhaps even moving or something like that, that may impact other people that are in your life. So underneath we have regain your focus, creative endeavor, and the Ten of Cups. There's something here that you really want to go after, following your heart. You know, a project, a business, a career change, perhaps even just moving or something. There's something that you really want to do, but your focus has been taken off of this, perhaps because there is something that is holding you back from it, the clutter, right? That could be a limiting belief. That could be, you know, this energy of feeling obligated to other people, either financially, mentally, emotionally, helping to support somebody else. And there's something that you are being asked to allow the burden to drop, to recommit to your own happiness. Look at commitment and happy. When you refocus yourself on what it is that you're trying to create or bring into your life, when you recommit to yourself, your happiness comes in very quickly, because we have the Knight of Swords here, fast action. So let's take a look at your present energy. Yeah, we have chaos and conflict. Okay, so there is this energy of something that you maybe have to take a look at. You know, how is this burden or this mindset affecting what it is that you really want to create for yourself? You know, we are really getting close to that new moon at Aries, getting very close to Pluto moving into Aquarius. This energy of just opening up, dreaming big, you know, an energy of dreaming big and not allowing, you know, some burdens or mindsets to prevent us from dreaming big, not worrying quite so much how is it going to come in, but really what is it that you really and truly want to bring into your life, Sag? This is a great opportunity to try to dream it, right? So that you can bring it in. And dreaming big and not holding yourself back, loving yourself enough that you're willing to be honest with yourself about what it is that you want to create in your world. And I feel like this is something that maybe you have been wanting to create for some time, right? And then there was some type of a detour. There was somebody in your life that maybe needed you for a little bit to help them over some situation in their life or a health crisis. Maybe they lost their job or something. You've been supporting somebody else. There's this energy of giving to others, but now it's time to give back to yourself, because your greatest obstacle over these next 4 to 5 weeks is the King of Swords, seeing clearly, okay? The treasure that you are, you know, taking control of your thoughts, understanding that your own thoughts, or it's just a tad of excuses, okay, here, an energy, just a tad of excuses. So I feel like something did take you away from your focus, okay? So somebody else needed you, or maybe you had a health crisis or something like that. But it's almost as if you are allowing that to continue to be a reason where I feel like that's no longer really something that you have to put time and energy into. You could drop this, a burden. Okay. So for instance, you know, somebody maybe in your life has really needed you, but now they're over the big obstacle of a health crisis or some situation in their life. They're kind of back up on their feet. They may not be 100%, but it isn't that they need you quite as much as they did. It's just shifting your mindset to understanding, okay, I've helped somebody else, or maybe yourself, right? I've gotten through that crisis or whatever that was, and now I can shift back to what it is that I want to do for myself. For some of you, this could be something even long-term instead of short-term, right? It could be that, you know, you have had children, young children or something, and, you know, your children are getting older. They may not need you quite as much. You have more time that you could devote to what it is that you want to bring into fruition for yourself, because it is about being honest with yourself. Why you're not going after what it is that you truly want, because you have the deception card. It could be here that you're worried about what other people will think. It could be a mindset of, you know, well, will they think that they're saying bug out, that you're bugging out of an obligation, you know, like you're dropping the ball of an obligation. But the energy here is really that you have been very helpful. You have helped this person or helped yourself, the situation, whatever it is. You have done your part. The angels are taking over. It's time for you to realize that you can put energy, time and energy and love back into what it is that you're wanting to create for yourself. So let's take a look at, yeah, your advice. You have the double energy, Capricorn, being attached to thinking about this a lot, but not taking the action, right? Because the Knight of Swords is taking action, determined action, knowing that this is the direction for you. But with the Devil energy, it's just allowing you to, or reminding you, okay, very gently, that you may be overly thinking, overthinking the situation, right? Kind of like being willing to think about the situation, or think that you need to be kind of committed to something that no longer really and truly needs you. It is time. You can move on. And it says, don't settle for less. Yeah, the healing light. The healing energy has come in whatever the situation was that was a burden. So whether that was with you, or that was with somebody that you really and truly love, that you were giving time and energy to, that situation has healed enough that you can drop the burden of this and move forward in a much more committed energy towards what it is that you want for yourself. And, you know, Sag, I feel like you've built some really good karma, you know, whatever the situation is. I don't think it was easy. It was something that you devoted a lot of your time, energy, and love to, you know. And now it's time to recognize, okay, that situation is over. Or, you know, they don't need me as much, at least that part, right? And so you can go forth. Yeah, the Death card, and the Death card was trying to pop out before. Yeah, I feel like there's a little bit of an energy of understanding, okay, the crisis is over or a situation is over. It doesn't have to have been a crisis, but you know, something that really needed your time and energy for some time. But now, okay, it's kind of become a pattern with the devil energy, right? This person needs me, right? It's kind of become a pattern because it's a little bit of, even though it may not be an easy situation, it's become a pattern. It's become an easy thing for you to go to, okay, in some way, even though you may not be enjoying it, even though you feel a sense of obligation to it, right? But at the same time, it's preventing you, okay? It's self-doubt. Self-doubt has kind of crept in because of the situation, right? I'm trying to think, you know, I mean, I know that we've all kind of gone through those situations where you're kind of detracted because of some situation, and then it's time for you to go back to being on your path, and it's kind of like hard to get back into the flow. That's the type of energy you have here. You know, the Queen of Pentacles, the Star, the Knight of Swords, yeah. It's time to go and put the healing energy back into yourself. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody that takes really good care of herself, that nurtures herself, as well as the people that are in her life. But I feel like you put your time and energy so much so into some other project or person or situation, right, that you've kind of almost like depleted yourself. It's time to go back and put yourself as a top priority. The Queen of Pentacles is great at making herself a top priority. All right, well, Sag, that's a great energy of just allowing you. I think if nothing else, it's letting you know that you can go back to your path, to what it is that you want to create, that the angels will help take care of whatever this other situation is. And at the same time, it's kind of like, you know, a little bit of a kiss of love. They're saying the Page of Cups, right? A kiss of love. It's time to love yourself again. It's time to put the time and energy back into what it is that you're trying to create. All right, so let's pull a Soul Truth card. And Sag, I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. Where can I create more space? Yes. So, you know, we only have so much time and space, and decluttering, right? This energy of clear out the clutter is creating more space, more time, more energy in your life, taking back some of the time and energy you may have been giving to a different situation so that you have more time and energy for what it is that you want to create. Instead of spilling yourself up with busy work and things to do, create more sacred space in your schedule, in your home, your mind, your lungs, and in your heart. Take time to just be. Do a clutter detox of your schedule, home, and innermost self. Make space. Clarity will come. Yeah. So both of these are about making, you know, that, you know, creating a space for what it is that you really want to create, making time and space and having energy for you and what it is that you want to create. Wow, beautiful energy, because I want to remind you, it is bringing you to your happy by doing this. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I wish you so much love and light, Sag, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.